So if you're watching this video, you probably are considering to pull on Jing Yuan's banner, but you might want to consider the next banner and Seele's banner before you pull on it. First of all, I'm here by no means are telling you what to do. After all, it's your choice, and if you like Jing Yuan a lot, pull him. But if you are unsure, then I am here to help you decide. The speculation is that Silver Wolf or Lucha's banner is coming out after Jing Yuan because of a teaser from the CN Honkai Star Bilibili account about Lucha and Silver Wolf. For which banner comes after Jing Yuan is still unknown, but if the two character comes after Jing Yuan is Silver Wolf and Lucha, I will say that both of them has more value than Jing Yuan long term. And if you want a DPS for your team, I would say Seele is more future proof than Jing Yuan. If you're talking about Jing Yuan's kit, he doesn't have anything unique about him. He has a follow-up attacking erudition character that has a lot of damage, that can utilize buff somewhat effectively because of his lightning lord mechanics. But mostly, he's just raw damage. Seele in the other hand is the more unique DPS here. Her kit overall is nothing like we've seen from any other DPS currently in the game. Her resets with her talent, the way she can utilize buffs and take 4 actions in one turn is simply amazing. Jing Yuan is definitely better than Seele when it comes to AoE damage, but if you're looking for an AoE lightning DPS, we actually already has one in the game right now. And that is Serval. Serval is a good substitute for Jing Yuan. Yes, she's going to deal way less damage from Jing Yuan, but that's just Serval being a free 4-star and Jing Yuan being a 5-star. But the thing is that if you're a light spender or a free-to-play player, I would say there's less incentive to pull for Jing Yuan because of Serval. And pulling on Seele will net you more value because there's no good 4-star quantum DPS in the game right now. So if you're saving for Jing Yuan right now, and if you want my opinion on which one is the more future-proof DPS, I would say pull for Seele. But the thing is that Seele's banner is pretty bad. The most valuable 4-star rate up is Bela. Hook is definitely a good character, but she is only a 4-star fire DPS. I can safely assume that there's going to be a lot more fire DPS in the future, and for breaking, someone like Asta is definitely enough for the job. As for Natasha, you can get her for free. Bela though is a really good character and the only defense breaker in the game right now. Well, if you take a look at Jing Yuan's banner, the 4-star here are amazing. You have Tingyun, and I'm pretty sure all of you guys already know how valuable Tingyun is. We have Shushang, which is a physical DPS that excels at breaking the enemy, and as of now, the only physical character that can break the enemies consistently other than her is Clara. If you're using physical MC, you're going to lose Fire MC, which is a very valuable character for your team. The last character is March 7th, which is a free character. But her Eidolon is not bad, so getting her is really not that bad. My recommendation, if you're confused, is to just pull for Seele if you're looking for a DPS. And if you don't have Tingyun or a physical DPS yet, pull on Jing Yuan's banner just until you get Tingyun and Shushang. But again, both of these units are DPS, and DPS are the most prone units to get power crept in the future. Personally, I am saving right now and not pulling on Seele's or Jing Yuan's banner in the future. Damage problem can easily be bandaged by having better relics, but unique supportive abilities are hard to come by outside of the character's kit itself. So let's talk about Silver Wolf. This is the unit that I am currently saving for. Silver Wolf by far is one of the most unique character that has been revealed. Her ability to defend threat the enemies, put on debuffs that the team can benefit on is pretty insane. And did I mention that she can also put on an additional elemental weakness to the enemies? Yeah, she's pretty insane. Plus, I also really like her design and personality. And out of the 4 characters that is mentioned in this video, so Jing Yuan, Seele, Lucha, and Silver Wolf, I would have to say Silver Wolf is the most future-proof unit. You can just slap her in any team and she wouldn't complain. Now let's talk about Lucha. Lucha is a healer that scales on attack. His ultimate is a damage dealing AoE dispel that can remove enemies' buff. His whole kit basically works by stacking a flower that can deploy a field after it reaches 3 stacks that provide your whole team with a passive healing every time they attack. His healing by far has the most potential to be abused if you pair him up with someone like March 7, Clara, or Seele that can attack multiple times per turn. His healing is pretty insane. If we're foreseeing the future a little bit here, Blade is also a really good pair with him. But a healer, in my opinion, is on the same boat as a DPS. A healer base kit relies on one simple straightforward thing, healing number. Unless they have something very unique about them, they are bound to get power crept. And Lucha, compared to the other healer in the game right now, so Bailu and Natasha, he is the most unique healer. Therefore, he is going to be way harder to be power crept in the future. Not to mention, if you don't have Jupart or Bailu, he's going to help you by a lot. So if I were to give a ranking on which banner has the most value, I would say Silver Wolf's banner is number 1, Seele's banner is number 2, or Lucha's banner if you don't have Bailu or Jupart. If you have Bailu or Jupart, then I would say Seele's banner is more valuable for you. And the last banner is Jing Yuan's banner just because how simple and straightforward he is. And that is pretty much it. I feel like Silver Wolf is going to be the star of 1.1. People are going to go nuts on her, but yeah, this is just a speculation. And before we know it, Silver Wolf kit could change drastically on release. So as usual guys, stay broke and keep playing gacha games.